A fisherman at 4 a.m. in the morning left his home with a net to reach the river. His job would be to throw the net and catch the fish, but it was still dark. So he thought, let the sun rise a little and there be sufficient light, then I'll throw my net. In the meantime, he sat down by the riverside on a stone boulder. His feet were in the water. Under his feet, he felt that there was some kind of a bag. In the dark, he pulled it out and inserted his hand in the bag. He found some kind of round objects. And it was clear to him that these are some pebbles in the bag. Someone has discarded them. He pulled out a pebble and threw it. It went into the water, plop. The sound was Karnapriya. He said, so nice. He picked out another one and threw that, and then another one. In this way, one by one, he kept throwing 24 pebbles from the bag. The last one was in his hand now. It had become sufficient light for him to see. So he cast a glance. What was it he was chucking? And he was shocked. In his hand was a priceless jewel. He said, oh my God, God gave me 25 of these. And in my ignorance, I threw away 24. How unfortunate I am. However, that fisherman was still fortunate. He got one for himself. Many people are not even that fortunate, because more precious than the jewels is a gift that God has given us, and unaware of its value, we squander it away. This gift is the human form. This human form is so precious. That is why the Kathopanishad states, Uttishtata Jagrata Prapya Varan Nibodhata. Swami Vivekananda translated this mantra with his famous words, awake, arise, and stop not till the goal is reached. So, to really put it to good use, we need to understand why is the human form so important. If you know the value of something, you will not misutilize it. In the Ramayana, Uttarkand, Garudji asked Kagbhushundi 7 questions. Kagbhushundi was in a hurry. He said, be quick. So whatever questions that could be asked from the scriptures, Garud selected 7 of them. Nath mohi nij sevak jani sapta prasna mama kahahu bakhani. Which means the most important 7. And the first of them was Prathamahi kahahu Nathamati dhira sabte durlabha kavana sarira. Maharaj, tell me first of all, which is the most important form of life? There are 8.4 million forms. A few years ago, I saw an article in BBC claiming scientists have now realized there are 8.17 million species. I said, not bad at all. The Vedic scriptures say 8.4 million. So these 8.4 million means the plants also have a soul like us. no less. Their body may be less, their intellect may be covered, but their soul is just like us. We've been plants in the past life. We could become a plant again. The sons of Kuber, they became trees. There was children of rich people. It said the children of rich people are very vulnerable to sinful activities. And Narad saw them and he cursed them, become Yamalarjuns. So they are also having souls. The animals, of course, have souls, and there are some souls in the celestial abodes. Indra, Varun, Kuber. So he is asking, which of all of these is the most important form? Kag Bhushundi ji said, Nar tanu samanahi kavani udehi jiva chara chara jachat jehi. Garudji, there is no other form like the human form. All the char and achar souls hanker to receive it. All means even the Devatas hanker for this. Garuda was astounded. The Devatas are being worshipped by us. In the Yagyas we offer Ahuti. Idam Indraya Namah Swaha, Idam Kuberaya Namah Swaha, Idam Varunaya Namah Swaha. The celestials. We are worshipping them, offering oblations to them. Why should they desire the human form? But this is said not in one place, in many places. Gayanti Deva Kilagita Dhanyastu Ye Bharat Bhumi Bhage. The Kamalapati Ashtakam says, Manuja Dehamimam Bhuvi Durlabham Samadhigam Yasurairapi Vanchitam Vishayalam Patatam Apahayavai Bhajatare Manuja Kamalapatim. Surairapi Vanch. Sur is the Devatas. Vanchitam means desire. The Devatas desire, please make me a human being. So Garud was astonished. Why should the Devatas desire this nasty body? Their body is ethereal. It has got so much of aroma in it. If a Devata were to come here and we were to smell, we get so much of bliss we would faint unconscious. That is the Devata's body. It doesn't touch the ground, it walks above. It was on that basis that Damayanti selected Nal. Damayanti, her beloved was Nal of Mrityulok. But she was so beautiful that even the Devatas coveted her. So at the time of the Varmala, the Devatas made a body like Nal. And they came and stood there. So when Damayanti arrived with the Varmala, she saw 6 Nals standing there. And she was confused what to do. Then she remembered in Swamiji's satsang I had heard that Devata's body doesn't even touch the ground. She looked down and only one was touching the ground. She understood, he is my beloved. This is the body of the Devatas and our human form. Little temperature rises, sweat. Little decreases, another problem. God has filled it so that you have to keep scratching yourself, etc. Every time it's hungry, thirsty, and so on, so forth. Even our eyes, they have to keep on blinking. It's got the 9 gates, the human form. Animals, after their death, their hide is usable, etc. The human form, nothing is usable. Why should the Devatas desire this kind of a body? This was the curiosity in Garud's mind. So, what is special about the human body?